So I'm almost at my polling center, and as you can guess, there isn't traffic. But I just noticed this polling unit. If I think, yeah, I think it's a polling unit. Yada yada yada. Yeah. So people are out. Oh yeah, these are familiar faces. So majority of the people that I see during elections in the last, how many cycles? Say maybe 5, that's about 20 years. Same people over and over again, literally. So I find it utterly laughable when I see on social media how we just believe that we can just come anyhow and then just change the narrative or do this or do that. It doesn't work that way. So I'm almost there. I can see my councillor's banner. Okay, just trying to look around. Oh, that's him. Please let me know what's going to buy. But yeah, it's interesting. It was beautiful to commute in Lagos on a day like this because go see traffic, man. Everywhere smooth, everywhere soft. I may have met pockets of traffic owing to traffic lights on a regular day, but even the traffic lights that was working, trust Nigerians, they still got their red, they were still greeting it. We're just a peculiar group of people. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what y'all going to do, but if there's anything I'm going to advise is participate. It's very interesting and very nice to see pockets of polling units have voters already waiting. That's really impressive. But again, it's the same it's the same culprits that I've always seen. Same people, majority of them I saw at the presidential election 2 years ago. So what do we do? How do we help ourselves? How can we help ourselves, encourage ourselves to come out and then vote? Every single time I come for one election cycle or the other, this place is always looking different. See building. Hey! Okay, so I'm here, Sha. I've gotten to my polling units. I just need to call my parents. They are they're in someone's house. So yeah. So I'm here. Make sure you guys vote in the elections today. If you're not going to vote, then make sure you plan. We have to do a lot more. It's beyond lip service. It's beyond lip service. But can we take a moment to appreciate my beauty? Oh my gosh, I'm so pretty. Now. Look, I had the appeal some weeks ago, so I can see I must have induced trauma somewhere around here. So we're going to treat that, and then my chin, there's so much going on. Okay, still elections, let's stay focused. I'll let you guys know how it goes, and once I'm done casting my vote. So see you. So basically, this is what commuting on an election Saturday in Lagos looks like. Free. Okay, so quick one. Over 13,000 polling units across Lagos State. Elections ongoing at the 57 local government areas and local council development areas, with about elections to take place in the 377 wards for councillors, and that's basically what it was about. So go Google and see what the results were like. Okay, see you guys soon. Yes. Before I forget, the commission is headed by Honorable Justice Oyetunde-Lawal, and there are currently election petition tribunals ongoing, but who knows where those will end. Elections have happened on the 24th of July 2021. Elections will be coming up again in a few years. So yes, this is Lagos without traffic. Yay! Hi everyone, welcome back. So yikes, I'm on my way home. Too many bombs, so it's shaking. Okay, so voting done. I don't know, if you aren't Nigerian, you might not understand what this is. I don't know if they do it in any other country, but hey, I vote in Nigeria. So once you're done voting, the electoral officials will ask for your finger, preferably your left thumb, and then they would use the marker to do this. I don't know what, yeah, shows that you voted before, or possibly also to avoid second time voting. But I just find it very interesting because now with the electronic voting, once you have your voter's card, right, they go and then they accredit you. And how does the accreditation work? They have their machine that look like POSs, and then they use your card, their machine, and that one brings out your information, and then they ask for a thumb printing, and it's confirmed, and voila, you're accredited. And then when voting starts, you can then vote, which is what happened. It took a while, I'll be honest. We didn't vote hours after we had gotten to the polling unit, but we eventually voted. We, mom, dad, myself, and yeah. So I was on social media and I decided to see a few things. About 2 persons from last night, from a previous day or so, had mentioned, how come they didn't know that the elections were happening? And I'm like, I'm lost. What do you mean, how come you didn't know that? I don't know where you stay, but from where I stay, there are posters, there'll be banners, and I was commuting from Third Milan Bridge, and from the Koshofa end, Moyo Ogunlewe had this electronic billboard somewhere there. I'm like, if you live in the Ikoyi, Victoria Island, Ikoyi Obalende axis, forward, his posters are everywhere. Even on this axis, the Victoria Island axis, I've been seeing posters. I'm like, I don't know what you're expecting. I don't know. And the conversation went. Today again, it did come up. Someone replied to say, but we didn't know about these elections. And I'm like, wait, I'm lost. What do you mean we didn't know about it? Like, power has never been giving up voluntarily. So it means you have to fix yourself into what is currently working for you to know the modalities and know the things that are, for you to understand how you can infiltrate, if that is what it is that you want to do. And the conversation started with my friend, and I'm like, look, we need to get off our high horses and then tell ourselves the honest truth, which is that we must get involved from the grassroots. And I don't mean grassroots with pun intended. I mean it honestly. Like, we need to get involved. We need to know what they're doing. We need to start from there. And grassroots politicking in this regard, the closest you can get will possibly be wards, from your wards level, polling units and all of that. And the best way to do it is to register to become a member of a political party, and then start to attend ward meetings. And from there, you would understand a glimpse of how the process works. There's a system that is working. Unfortunately, the system doesn't seem to be working for all of us. So for the people that the system is working for, they will never understand why some of us feel like, we need to change the system. So I don't know who you are. I don't know where it is that you are. But if you live in Lagos and you are of voting age, you do not have your voter's card, I don't even know what to say to you, because Independent National Electoral Commission did open up its doors again for a continuous registration. I understand that quite a number of people have been given days to come and capture, to come and pick up, blah blah blah, but they have started, but many people haven't. And I'm almost home now and the entire place is quiet. So it feels like we are just jokers, because I couldn't, for obvious reasons, record the polling units that I have seen or that I voted at, and privacy and all of that. But like I said in the video earlier, it's the same people. It's the same people I've known almost all my life who have been voting. Even when I was not of voting age, I was the one who would go knock on your doors and then ride my bicycle and then invite you or remind you to say, it's time to vote. Mommy says you should come out. So I longed to turn 18. I was so excited, like, oh, finally, And before it was time, before I turned 18, there was a registration. I think there was a registration process. I'm not sure if I registered before I turned 18. I think I registered after I turned 18, as the case may be. But I'm done registering. I'm done voting. I have done my part. I will still continue to participate from that axis, and hopefully someday, sometime soon, things get better. I have voted for the persons of my choice. I have voted for the political parties of my choice. Incidentally, for the, there are just 3 parties, for one of the ballot papers that I got, and 2 parties for the other one, and I did vote as I wanted. So I've done my own. I don't know how else we can involve younger people. I remember the outcry, the outpour during the whole pandemic situation through the NSARS, and how we all kept saying we need to do better. It just feels like we didn't maintain momentum. So I don't know how we're going to encourage ourselves. I have no idea. I'm back home now, and everywhere is quiet. Everywhere is literally quiet. I don't know what we want to do. I don't know what we want. I don't know who we want to see rule us before we wake up and say we deserve better. But I've done my own. Did you vote the local government elections? If you did, how was that? If you didn't, and you wanted to, what stalled you? If you do not have your PVC, do you intend to work towards that? If you have not moved your unit to where you currently live, how is that going for you? So yeah, it's just all of that, and I thought to touch base with you guys and just hope that someday, sometime soon, we are reminded of how participatory governance and government is, especially as it concerns elections. Thank you so much. Let me know what your thoughts are actually and how that went. I almost, okay, let me give you guys gist. So a friend of mine forwarded Insta stories to me from some other person, and the person had gone on a, how come they also did not know there was election today. They only knew that there was what's it called, public holiday. And I actually replied the person's story to say, like, I'm lost. Why didn't you start from where you are? And I'm throwing it out there to all of us. We need to start from where we are. Not all of us would wake up one day and start from the top. And besides, not everyone who's going to participate in election voting is desirous of, entering into political office one way or the other. But this one has come and gone. 2023 is around the corner, guys. Please, let's actually be responsible. Let us be responsible. Okay, let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you as always for watching my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, comment, connect with me on all social media platforms. Appreciate you. See you soon. Bye.